Welcome to Smart Parents, Successful Students, the podcast that helps parents like you guide your children toward academic confidence and success. I'm your host, Helen Panos, and I'm here to share expert tips, proven strategies, and inspiring stories that make the journey to school success a little smoother for both you and your student. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Smart Parents, Successful Students podcast. I'm your host, Helen Panos. I am back again today for this episode, which is all about the secret to stress-free school success. And I am here being the speaker today, no guest for you. But we're going to talk a lot about just trying to get a stress-free school success around you so that the semester is successful, the next semester is successful, and it's best to form habits ahead of time. So if homework time in your household feels like it's a nightly battle, today I'm going to talk about and share some shifts that you can do to get rid of school stress and calm that into confidence and turn that into confidence for both you and your family or your child. I'm Helen Panos, again, Dynamis Learning. I am an educator of 25 plus years in a county school system that's pretty large in the metro Atlanta area. I spent years helping students even through the school system and Dynamis Learning to create like routines that work so that makes your home a stress-free learning environment and zone. So it's very important to set that kind of temperament ahead of time so that kids can stay calm and that reduces the chaos. So we're going to talk about why school is stressful and how that happens. So kids today have a very busy schedule and a lot busier than we ever had, really. They're juggling heavy workloads, activities that they're doing, distractions. There's a lot of distractions, maybe social media, friends, the activities they do, whether it's school related, sports related, it could be church related, or other activities. And their workloads, depending on high school level, and if they're taking AP classes or honors, they can have pretty heavy workloads. We didn't have a lot of that stuff when I was growing up, so we weren't quite as stressed, I don't think, in terms of what we had to get done and the competition that's involved in getting into college. So some stress is normal. Kids are going to feel that. But chronic stress hurts focus and health. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure kids are pretty focused and they stay healthy, because health is a big part of this and what will keep a kid going and doing well in school. Parents may unintentionally add pressure by expecting perfection. So just remember, parents, if you're that type of parent where you're really pushing and you're looking for perfection, then be careful about, make sure you're looking at your child to see what they can do. Unless, different children, different things. So, let's talk about adopting the stress-free mindset. So success equals balance plus consistency plus well-being. And effort, what we want to push is that effort yields perfection. It's a slow type of thing that occurs. It's not going to happen overnight. So as long as they're putting in some effort and they know it's not going to happen immediately, that they'll see success possibly, then that's all that matters. They put effort into it, and it may not be perfect, but that's okay. I want to share a quick story with you guys related to somebody focusing on effort and not perfection. So we had a young lady who was a teenager. She was actually a junior in a school system that's pretty large. She was a 4.0 student. But when we got the call from her mom, she needed help with her French class. She had taken a French class 3 on Georgia Virtual, and I think that was because they didn't have enough teachers to teach the French at the school. So some of them had to take it off of Georgia Virtual. And that apparently really threw her for a loop because I think it was just a lot more work that she probably was not expecting. I'd call her a COVID baby because during that time earlier in those years, she was part of the time where COVID occurred. So, the workload might have been a little different versus taking something online. It's going to be usually pretty hard when you take things online. So she took it. She completely shut down, did not do any work after the end of September. So then I got a call in November. This was all due December 9th. So what my tutor did is she worked with her almost every day to get her on a track and be consistent to get her on track to finish this course so she wouldn't have to retake it over the summer. Plus, it would hurt her GPA. So we worked with her quite a bit to get her up to a B when she was down as low as a 29. So she put the effort into it, and it yielded results. Was it perfect? No, she didn't get that perfect A. There really wasn't enough time. If we had more time, we probably could have gotten her to an A, but she was happy with the B. We were all happy for the B as well. So at Dynamis Learning, I've seen firsthand how these few small changes that you can make can lower a student's stress while boosting their grades. Whether it's building a simple routine or tackling time management, we here at Dynamis do help families create systems that will stick. We look at the child, figure out the need, and then design a system that will help them. One important thing to implement, I believe, especially for 6th through 12th graders, is goal setting. Our executive functioning coach can help get your children on track with their goals and help build that consistency needed to be academically successful. We do have a free goal setting planner that we use. Those will be in the show notes. The link will be in the show notes so you can get that. I suggest even starting as young as 3rd grade with goals. You can set 2, but the older ones, middle and high school, should set 3. Now we do help track these goals and then help build the consistency academically. And, you can go with an executive function coach. We do that from 6th through 12th graders, or our tutors have some skills in executive functioning. But again, we do have an executive functioning coach who does a lot more than that. So keep that in mind. I want to encourage you to download the SMART Goal Planner and have that be something you work with your child. Now, some practical stress busters. Routine building with fixed homework start time. I would say just keep building up the routine, whatever that routine is, and then have fixed homework time set up already. I have a family, the 2 girls, they've always tutored on the same day at the same time, like clockwork, for 6 years. So the more you can set yourself in a routine, the better. The kids should have a daily top 3 task list. You, as an adult, should too. So set the top 3 actionable things you need to do for the day. Whether it's, I've got to write this paper, or I've got to do the draft to a paper, I've got to study for a math test, and I've got a project due in physics. So top 3 task lists. Organizational tools are big when it comes to executive functioning. And you can use folders. Sometimes make them a different color so they stand out, red, bright yellow. A planner. I love my planner. Can't live without it. It's like my Bible. And apps. There's great organizational apps out there that can help you as well. Teach kids to ask for help early. Very early, because letting something continue on and on is not going to resolve itself. It's just going to get worse and harder for a tutor to step in and try to rescue the situation. Now, let's talk about emotional fitness at home. This is important. Let's model calm decision making so that kids can see that and know that this is how it works. Praise the effort and the progress, not just the end result. Use mindfulness or quick breaks before homework and tests. Sometimes it's not a good idea to have kids sit too long. So use some mindfulness tricks like deep breathing, and quick breaks before the homework and the tests. Remember, even small changes can make a big difference in how your child's feeling about school. If you'd like personalized strategies to help your child thrive, you can always reach out to me at Dynamis Learning. We'd be happy to help you find the right plan for your family. And if you try one of these tips this week, let me know how it goes for you, anything that we mentioned today. So again, free gift is our SMART Goal Planner. You'll love using that and working with your child on the SMART Goal Planner. As young as third grade, they can work on it. Have them do 2 goals, one personal, one academic. So everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And you can click on the notes to get the SMART Goal Planner. All right, take care for now. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Smart Parents Successful Students podcast. If you found today's episode insightful, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and check out our YouTube channel for even more tips to help your student thrive. Until next time, keep guiding your children towards success.